And at a time when immigration policies are changing under fire, those seeking asylum in the United States are left confused and discouraged. But a local group of volunteers who have been in the national spotlight for their work are making sure asylum seekers can experience the joy of Christmas despite their circumstances. Our Marlene Rodriguez has the details.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, but for immigrants, it's likely the most chaotic, with the Trump administration reaching a deal with Mexico to force asylum seekers to wait in Mexico as cases are processed, and the number of unaccompanied migrant children held in Texas shelters reaching a new high this month. But Team Brownsville, a group of volunteers who bring relief to asylum seekers who come to the Rio Grande Valley, is spreading holiday cheer beyond the border with a Christmas party for those at the bridge.
The main mission of Team Brownsville is always to provide the asylum seekers with dignity and compassion, and it's especially more important right now during the holidays, as we know that they're in a very vulnerable situation, a difficult situation.
The group made a long-term commitment to serve the asylum seekers here on the Brownsville border, with assistance from people around the community and the country. Their humanitarian efforts extend to a migrant shelter in Brownsville, the Good Neighbor Settlement House, and on the neighboring border town of Matamoros.
I became aware of the humanitarian crisis that started with a family separation and saw that Brownsville really needed to step up.
They serve around 80 people on the bridge daily, along with 20 to 30 people who pass through the Brownsville bus station every day after being released from immigration detention.
There's a need, and we like to cook, and so we basically do behind-the-scenes cooking, and we just deliver food.
Because for these volunteers, there's no better way to spend Christmas than by giving back to those in need.
And they're very appreciative of it. I mean, they're super happy to get a warm meal.
In Brownsville, Marlene Rodriguez, Local 23 News.
Team Brownsville will host a traditional Christmas dinner for asylum seekers tomorrow at 6 p.m. Volunteers are invited to meet them at the International Bridge.